Hey guys, I've just taken some Coleus cuttings in mid-September, and the reason I'm taking them now is not because we're in danger of any frost. It's because you want to take cuttings before the plants flower, and a lot of my Coleus have already flowered just from a couple of cool nights, but all of these cuttings had no flowers on them. These were two sets of cuttings from a generic mix of Coleus that I got at Lowe's. And then this is watermelon Coleus that I grew from a seed packet, a mixed seed packet. And I want to show you how pretty that one is. In particular, it's a very peachy pink. And you know, when these first started growing, I thought, oh, that's a little bit too bright for my liking. My mother would have called them garish. They're just kind of bright in the landscape. And then I began to realize that they actually take the place of flowers. And Coleus has done so well for me, and some of my flowers did not this year due to the drought conditions, that I've really come to appreciate this. The other thing is, these look absolutely gorgeous in arrangements, especially if you have a purple or pink flower. See how pretty it looks in a mixed bouquet with a purple flower? I just love it. And this Coleus cutting is going on its second week. So this one may already be starting to root. And I'm just gonna keep these in water. I'm just gonna keep them as a house plant in water until I can bring them out again next year. You do have to be careful that you're not propagating patented varieties. But like I said, this was from a packet of mixed seeds which had no names on it whatsoever. And this also was just a generic pot that was labeled Coleus. So I should be okay on that. But I wanted to mention that my husband, as a teenager, used to grow these as cuttings for house plants, and he would sell them at his father's liquor store. He had a little side hustle that made him a few extra dollars, and they're very easy to grow and propagate. So what I usually do is just change the water once a week. Anything that does not root, I will not keep. And by the way, you don't want any of the leaves underneath the water, and that's with any cutting. You have to remove all of the leaves that are under the water, because that will also cause rot. The other thing that I sometimes do is bring a whole pot in if it's small enough. I may try it with this one. This was a red Coleus I bought this year, but as you can see, it's already gone to flower. And the problem with a flowering Coleus is that the plant has already gotten the signal that the season is ending. So it's nearing the end of its life, and it's sending off flowers which turn into seeds so it can regenerate itself. This is the way nature works. And oftentimes that is what a flower is for, so the plant can regenerate itself. But the problem with that is it doesn't become a cutting that wants to grow. So make sure that if you take any cuttings on your Coleus plants, that they are not sending up flower spikes. Here's all the leaves I removed, guys. And let me show you some of my Coleus that are flowering, because actually the pollinators are enjoying them. All of the red ones back here are flowering, and I love how the leaf is red and the flower is purple. That is just beautiful. So I'm happy to leave all of those Coleus out here for the pollinators to enjoy. I think this group of my seedlings had a really nice spot. It was shaded in the afternoon, and I think it really appreciated it. But you can see it sending up some really beautiful purple flowers. I think they're just stunning. And one of the plants over here is very pink. I would cut it, except it is starting to flower. So I want a viable cutting, and I'm just gonna pass that over and enjoy it in the pot this year. And this container sums it up as to why I love Coleus so much and have to have it every year. And the reason I like to keep it from year to year is that I like to put it everywhere. It was holding up throughout this droughty summer and providing much of my color display. So I have to make sure that I have plenty going at all times. And I would like to enjoy some of this color inside over the cold winter months. I thought these were so stunning. I loved these. They started out all red, and then they, over time, they started to be edged by gold. But they're not in flower yet because they're in a shadier location. I also don't think they've been as stressed as some of my other plants. Look at the bright color on that. Isn't my little bunny cute? This is just a little wild bunny that doesn't seem to mind sharing the garden with me. When I had casualties this summer from the 100-degree temperatures, it was Coleus that I put in, even in some of my sunny locations. And it held up with a lot of watering, but that was what saved this whole display. As you can see, I just tucked them in as cuttings right into the pot. And it filled in some of the gaps where I lost flowers. So this is also a perfect reason as to why I have to have Coleus going at all times. I actually think this one is every bit as pretty as cut flowers. I'm going to enjoy having that one inside. So thanks so much for watching my Coleus cutting video. And remember, if you want to take cuttings to winter over inside, you want to do it before the plant flowers. I hope you're having fun in your fall gardens, and I'll see you next time.